Hey, it's the Midnight Raven, and today it is Vlogtober day 5, although I am actually filming this on day 4. Got plans tomorrow, can't film it. So, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am the Midnight Raven, and I am the queen of Halloween, if you didn't know that, just pointing it out. So today we are doing Would You Rather. Yesterday's video was a this or that. There's a mug collection haul already up. Go check that out. Go check the introduction. Plenty more Halloween content every day throughout Halloween. There are 2 Halloween featured videos every single day throughout October. So let's get into the question. So we are doing a would you rather. I've got a page up and we're going to do some would you rathers. Let me know which one you would rather. I'm sure we're going to argue in the comments on the answers to these questions. So there are 30 questions in total, but I have just picked a few because some of them I did in this or that, and this one is going to be a would you rather. So would you rather go to a costume party on Halloween or prefer to go trick-or-treating? So you can only do one or the other in this scenario. So you can either go trick-or-treating or you can go to a really fancy costume party. Ooh. I mean, as an adult, I would say the costume party because, I don't need to trick or treat. But as a kid, would I rather go to a party or trick or treating? Because as a kid, not every kid can have the best of both worlds. Many parents can't afford a Halloween party. Some kids can't even afford candy this year, and it's a sad situation. But we must be positive because Halloween is a bright but scary occasion, and Christmas is coming soon, and that's where the real scariness comes. So I'm going to choose the costume party. I love trick-or-treating, I love me some candy, but I also love having fun and dressing up, which I can do by trick-or-treating, but a costume party is more me. Would you rather dream of Freddy Krueger every night or Chucky? Wow. Okay, so Freddy Krueger, if you didn't know, is from the Nightmare on Elm Street series, and Chucky is a spawn of. He's not a spawn of Satan. He has a demonic person in him. Basically, he has the soul of a person in him who's a very evil person, mind you. There's also Bride of Chucky, so you'd have to be dealing with the bride, maybe. Ooh, obviously, Nightmare on Elm Street. He kills people. Chucky kills people. Freddy has the really nice Wolverine claws. Chucky has a knife. Generally, it's usually a kitchen knife. I think you'd have to go with Freddy. Freddy sounds more fun. I know that sounds weird. Freddy seems more fun than a talking doll. Yeah, it's got some, weird guy's spirit in it. Nah, I think Freddy. I think this one we'll give to Freddy. Okay, next one. Ooh, would you rather be a full-time pumpkin carver or be a full-time haunted house scarer? Okay, so this one's a cool one. A full-time pumpkin carver, so constantly carving out pumpkins and making the spooky faces in them, or make a cat, or I don't know, whatever you do with your pumpkin. Or be a full-time haunted house scarer. Gotta be the haunted house scarer. I mean, I hate the smell of pumpkin. Having to do the pumpkins with my kid, I used to want to vomit. Yeah, it's not good. The haunted house scarer. I can imagine being a corpse bride or a zombie scaring somebody. I just love the power to scare kids. Is that weird? Many years of therapy are needed if you are a haunted house scarer. I am sure of it. Would you rather have an infinite supply of Jolly Ranchers or an infinite supply of Starbursts? So Jolly Ranchers or Starbursts? Me personally, I've never had a Jolly Rancher. We don't really get them in the UK. They're more of an American thing. We do get Starbursts though, or we did many, many moons ago. I don't even think they sell. Do they sell Starbursts anymore? They sell Starbursts. I think I'd go for Jolly Ranchers just because I've never had them before. I'm gonna guess they're like some jelly sweet, maybe. Jolly Ranchers. Never had them before to know. Okay, would you rather grow fangs or grow fur? So this is the whole vampire werewolf. Would you rather have fangs, like a vampire, or would you rather have fur, like a werewolf? Have to admit, I actually did have the vampire fangs. I was born with them, amazingly. I was born with two pointy teeth here and down here. And because they were so pointy, they used to rub on each other and they had to remove them. Yeah, I actually had two pointy teeth here and here, where these teeth were pushed out a bit. And I used to have two down here as well. So I used to have four vampire teeth. And they had to get rid of them because they were rubbing on each other. They could have filed them down, I guess. But I actually had too many teeth. I don't think they should have been there in the first place, supposedly. That's what my dentist told me. So I'd go for the vampire fangs. Would you rather fly on a witch's broom or fly on the back of a dragon? Ooh, okay, this is a cool one. Fly on a witch's broom or fly on the back of a dragon? The chances of seeing a witch and a dragon at the same time, maybe less than likely. I think the dragon. I think the dragon sounds cool. I mean, don't get me wrong, being on a witch's broom with a little witch's cat, you cannot have a witch's broom with that little kitty. It sounds really cool. But I don't know. Fire-breathing dragon flying around, breathing fire. Oh, it sounds like a night on the town. Saturday night. Saturday night on the town. Okay, next one. Oh, would you rather be locked in a pitch black room with a hidden key somewhere, or be locked in a lit room with no key? Okay, so a pitch black room with a key hidden somewhere in it, kind of like an escape room, or a lit room like this, but no key to get out. An interesting one. So a dark room with no key or a lit room with a key. What was it? Sorry. A dark room with a key hidden or a lit room with no key. Oh yeah, lit room's got no key. I think I'll go for the dark room with a key somewhere. I'm not too adverse to the dark, if I'm honest, and I think I'd quite happily go around in a dark room if I knew there was a key to get out. If I'm in a lit room and there's no key to go out, I think it'd drive me mad. Like the lights constantly. Yeah, we're going for the dark room with the key somewhere. People are going to beg to differ on this one, I can just see it. Would you rather Halloween lasted 1 week or Halloween lasted 1 month? Well, Christmas lasts 4. If you're in the UK, Christmas had started in August. Some people even started Christmas in July. The shops have gone mad. Me personally, I love Halloween. It's the best time of the year for me. My house is decorated for Halloween all year round anyway. Personally, I think I would have the actual season itself last a week. The same as like Christmas does, like the 12 days of Christmas. I'd quite happily have Halloween for 12 days. I don't know if I'd want Halloween for the entire month because I already celebrate it all year round. And I think if you did 12 days of Halloween, then had a break, and then Christmas actually came at Christmas, compared to July when the kids are breaking up for summer. Who made that bloody idea? Whose idea was it to have kids to go on a summer holiday and then put Christmas stuff in the shop 5 months ahead? You lost your mind in retail. Thank God I don't work in it anymore. No, I would rather have it last a week because I think you can get a bit more excitement out of it lasting week. I think an entire month, a bit like Christmas, 4 or 5 months of Christmas, you're bored of it. And I live Halloween all year round, so it doesn't really faze me just having Halloween for a week. It might other people, that might be a bit OTT. So would you rather spend the night in an abandoned prison or in an abandoned hospital? Ooh, okay, so each of them don't sound good. So, abandoned prison. So you'd have like the wind through the bars. People may have died in the prison. Possible. I mean, there are a lot of unsavory fellows in there. An abandoned hospital. Depends what kind of hospital. If we're talking like a sanatorium or a mental asylum when we mean hospital, then no. Because they did some nasty stuff to people in mental asylums and all that back in the day. And if they're abandoned for a reason. Usually nefarious practices. So if it was a hospital in this day and age, like now that was suddenly empty, I'd probably not be too phased. I think I'd go for the prison still. I think people suffer a lot worse deaths in hospitals, and I think the spirits left behind might be a bit angry. Although prisoners can be a bit angry being locked up as well. It's kind of a catch-22, isn't it? Damned if I do and damned if I don't, in one or the other. Would you rather have your house egged or have toilet paper thrown at your house? So this is a very old school thing. Egging and what they call TPing your house. So back in the day, kids used to get a punnet of eggs, crate of eggs, whatever you do in America, throw them at people's houses. Why? Who knows? And then toilet papering or TPing became a thing. Getting toilet rolls, throwing them over your houses, your trees, your cars. I think I'd rather have my house toilet papered. Have you ever tried to clean egg up with toilet paper or kitchen roll? That whole, no. Toilet paper. Toilet paper, kitchen roll the house, just don't egg it. Would you rather sleep on a bed of worms or sleep on a bed of spiders? Can I have neither? Sleep in a bed of worms or sleep in a bed of spiders? You know what? None of them sound good. I don't even know what you're asking at this point. I think we will go for the bed of worms or bed of spiders. I'm going to pick the... So I've decided I'm going to choose the bed of worms. As much as I would love the idea of a bed of spiders, which I don't actually love the idea of that. That sounds horrible. No, I think I'd go with the worms. Would you rather wear the same costume as someone else or be called out for wearing the same costume as last year? Ooh, that is a definite faux pas, wearing the same Halloween costume every year. You need to be original each year. You cannot go around wearing the same costume every year. And it's a faux pas to wear the same costume as somebody else as well. There are many Halloween faux pas. Wearing the same costume and turning up at a party and finding out someone's got the same costume as you, absolutely not. But attending the same Halloween party 2 years running and wearing the same outfit is just a lack of imagination, creativity, and you shouldn't be going. But that's just my opinion. So I think I would rather wear the same costume as somebody else than be called out for the same one as last year, because the same costume may not be identical, so I might be able to get away with it, like taking the certain part of it off or something, or changing it quickly, maybe ripping a part of it, especially if you're doing like a zombie or a bride or I don't know, something. You could like change it. Would you rather dance to Michael Jackson's Thriller or dance to the Ghostbusters theme song? Well, they're both good tunes. I mean, Michael Jackson's Thriller, iconic, one of the most expensive music videos, I believe, ever. And Ghostbusters is a tune that once you get it in your head, it goes round and round. But I think I'd rather dance to Thriller. You know, the whole zombie-esqueness of it. As much as I love Ghostbusters, the movies absolutely rock. But I definitely go for Michael Jackson. Would you rather sleep in a coffin or sleep in a cave full of bats? Do you know what? I'd do both. I'd take the coffin and sleep in the cave full of bats with it. But you can only have one because it's would you rather. So we're gonna have to choose the coffin or sleep in the cave full of bats. I think we'll sleep in the coffin. I am claustrophobic, but the idea of some bloodthirsty vampire bats wanting to chew on me, which, if you know a lot about vampire bats, they don't often bite people. It's not as like an often thing as you think. But sleeping in a coffin, I am claustrophobic, but I think I could do it compared to like the bats, because bats can be very noisy, and I don't know if they smell. I've never smelt a bat before. Do you know? No, I think I'd take the sleeping in the coffin. I think sleeping in the coffin is probably about right. And there you go. There is some would you rather questions. We are going to do a second part to this later in the month, so do not worry about this. If I didn't ask your would you rather question, you're just going to have to wait because I've got more coming in the coming weeks. There is still over 3.5 weeks to Halloween. Although, like I said, I do live Halloween all year round. But if you want to support the channel, the PayPal, Super Chat, or the Super Thanks, become a member. Share down below your would you rather answers. If you do have some would you rather questions and you would like me to ask them in the next one, as long as they are Halloween edition would you rathers, I will quite happily put them in with my other questions I have. If you want to support me elsewhere, you have TikTok, Facebook, or Instagram. And if you want to talk to me behind the scenes, you can email me or you can take a link to my Discord. And I will see you tomorrow for another spooktacular Vlogtober day. And I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.